Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Hopefully, you don't hear the crickets that are going crazy or the frog that's going off right now. My shotgun, there's a small shotgun microphone that I have that's made specifically for the phone. I've had it for, I guess, about 8-9 months or so. And I think I kind of screwed it up because I stick it in my pocket and it probably has got a lot of dirt in it. It's just not working well. So I ordered a new one. Thanks to you guys for all the super chats, because your super chats go to help supporting the channel to make sure that we can get the right equipment and stuff, and we have a lot of stuff to get. So let me know if the sound quality is better on that. It should be really that you just hear my voice and not the air conditioning unit that's over there in the corner that's going off. These damn crickets that are doing crickety stuff, and the frogs that are over there ribbiting, as well as the fire kind of roaring a little bit. Okay, so we're at the end of day number 2 of the Dallas Cowboys. There was a scare. Social media was kind of going crazy saying that Amari Cooper was carted off the morning practice, which turned out to be not the case at all. So be careful what you hear. Check the sources and stuff. And if it's only one person talking about it and there's nobody else, none of the talking heads or anything like that, because believe me, if Amari Cooper was carted off and really injured, it would have been big, okay? So be careful what you hear. You know, if somebody puts that out there, all of a sudden, boom, they get 10,000 clicks, they're getting paid for it. So that's good news. But that kind of brings us around to one of the reasons why Zeke Elliott holding out. Because here's the thing. You go to camp and you don't have that contract, and let's say you break your leg or have something catastrophic happen, you are done. There's no recourse. The team's not going to turn around and pay you because, well, of what you did in the past. They don't care about what you did in the past. It's kind of like Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you've done in the past. Only about the potential that you have from this moment forward. And so when you think of running back shelf life is not long. You're going in there taking that pounding, taking those hits and things like that. That is less time that you have. It's kind of like, for me, I look at it like this. When today is over, that's one day closer to me being in the ground. That's one day less that I have to do everything I want to do in this life. So every hit that Zeke Elliott takes is one less that he's got in his career. And I can't blame him for wanting to get paid. I can't. You know, when you look at Bobby Wagner just got a $54 million guaranteed contract for 3 years. So does that work out to $17 million a year? So let me ask you this. In your mind, which is more valuable to the team? Bobby Wagner getting $17 million a year, or Zeke Elliott, say, getting $15 a year? Which player would have a bigger impact for the buck? I asked you that. And if your answer is Zeke Elliott, then we're done with the conversation. Because when you think about how important the running back is with this offense, this is not everybody else's offense, okay? This is not throw the football around all over the place and everything else. This is a throwback. It's part of the design element of this team. So you got to have that bellwether back. You know, they'll keep telling you that, oh, you can get anybody. No, it's not. Now, one of the things that you have to look at, you know, we had Jerry Jones saying that he wants Jason Garrett, you know, to be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys. You know, we love Jason Garrett. He's been here. He does what we like. We want him to be that coach that holds up that Super Bowl trophy, multiple Super Bowl trophies. We want that guy here in Dallas. That is if you succeed. And what you're seeing this year, from what I'm hearing in training camp, is Jason Garrett being much more involved. Jason Garrett being much more vocal. Now, is that because Scott Linehan is gone and he's trying to help Kellen Moore? Or is he worried about keeping his job? You know, Jerry Jones used to always go through after bad seasons and things like that and say, you know, Jason Garrett's job's not in jeopardy. Jason Garrett's safe. It doesn't matter what we do. But he's not saying that anymore, is he? So we have that situation. Now, after 2 days of practice, we're talking about practice. A couple things are evident of what's going on that's different from this camp. Right now, it seems like it's more spirited. It seems like the black clouds have lifted on the offense. The defense has always had Rod Martinelli, who is, you know, a player's favorite. And now you got Chris Richard, who's running around all over the field and stuff. You like, you know, Coach, why don't you go out there and play? Because you are that riled up. And he riles up the rest of the troops. But on the offensive side of the ball, from what you're seeing in the clips, you're seeing more variance in the offense. You're seeing more pre-snap motion. You're seeing going down the field and Dak Prescott seeming to have better accuracy going down the field. You're seeing like the training wheels are taken off of the offense, and you're seeing different sets, different formations, different looks. And you're seeing the guys excited about it. Because make no mistake about it, there's a big difference in whether or not you believe in something. If you think it's going to work, your body and your actions will fall on that. If you don't believe it's going to happen, if you feel like, you know, we're about to storm the fort, we've got to go up, we got to go down the beach, we got to go up the embankments where they've got cannons with canisters going downhill at us. We've got a 20-degree incline that we have to climb. This shit's not going to work. We're all going to die. Chances are, it's not going to work. And you're all going to die. But when you believe it can happen, when you put it out into the universe, your body, your mind, your soul, everything, your karma, all gets focused into completing that task. No matter what the odds are. Brother, believe me, it's a fact. It's a truth. Because you will work harder if you believe it. You will move heaven and earth because you believe it can happen. You will not rest. You will not give up. You will be driven because you believe it. And I'm telling you, that can be the difference of winning and losing, that belief. And unfortunately, when you heard guys like Des Bryant talking about this garbage-ass offense, you know, we only have 5 routes that we run. When you hear Bryce Butler, man, what is this stuff, man? This stuff is weak. When you hear T.O. talk about how bad the offense is, when you hear about all the talking heads talking about how elementary this offense is and how backwards it is and everything else, you hear all this negativity. You take that in heart too and feel already defeated. And I believe that that was the black cloud that was over this offense. But now you got guys excited, guys that are believing, guys that got a little extra hitch in their step. And I don't know that anything is that much different other than the mind. But the mind is a powerful thing. I'm telling you. So we'll see. Hopefully, I didn't hear about any injuries from practice today, day number 2. And tomorrow, the pads come on. That's right, the pads come on tomorrow. And you're going to be seeing some great battles in there with Guys fighting for their NFL lives. One final note. I think I realized something just sitting here. I've been putting in a lot of extra work and effort into getting things done here. I've had work I had to do. Had to glue together these extra wide door jams. And if you know what a door jam is, these door jams, one is 16 inches, the other one's 18 inches wide. So we've actually had to make these for that house that's built in the 1830s. So we got all that stuff done. I got the molding done and things. Been to the dump and things and so on. And I've started doing some extra projects here because me and my wife sat out here and we were talking about things that we'd like to try and do to the house and making a wish list and things. And one of them was like fixing the grass over here, building a retaining wall. And so 2 days ago I started building it. Friday. And I've got it pretty much done, and I've been working and working and working. I finally stopped working about 8:30 this evening. And I realized why I've been putting in this extra work is because I so wanted to be at training camp this year. I've been the last 4 years, at least for a day or two. And I just could not do it this year. Just did not have the wherewithal. And I think I'm just trying to keep myself occupied because I miss it so much. So there's that. But make no mistake about it, I'm happy football's here. Tomorrow morning, see you guys first thing with Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys report. And tomorrow night, we'll have our live stream. And when our live stream kicks off, it'll be right as the Dallas Cowboys team comes off the field from practice. Not a game. We're talking about practice. Well, it's time to turn out the lights. Because this party, my friends, is over. I'll see you guys later. Hope you had a very productive weekend. What was that? What the hell?